Tip, what are you doing again? Hello and welcome, my well-trained leaves. Last time, we talked about my ideas for the gameplay of a Ring Fit Adventure sequel. And this time, like I promised, we talk about the story of the game. So, let's jog right into it. First, of course, you will create your character. But I think we could use a lot more options like hairstyles and stuff like that. But that's not really that important for the story, so just wanted to say. After that, the game starts right away with you going down a path. Of course, you don't have a ring as of yet or anything, and it's just walking straight into a strange temple. Before you enter that temple, though, you see 4 strange lights going into the cardinal directions. After that, a dark mist follows, and you hear a voice coming from inside that temple. You follow the voice inside the temple and find 2 rings, one big one and a small one. Both of them have strings around them. You pick up the big one first and pull it apart to make the strings rip. He will then introduce himself as Circlo. He tells you that he got attacked by a strange creature and that he, as well as all of his friends, were turned into stone. But you managed to free him, as you should also do with the small ring, he tells you. You do that by putting on the new item that comes with the game on either your left or right wrist. This will be a fitness tracker, like, well, this one. And it does what a fitness tracker does, just all the time, not only at the end of a level. It then awakens and introduces itself as Bracy. Together with you, they want to stop that dark mist. As you return to your village, you see that everyone has turned lazy, totally lazy, which is due to that dark mist, as Circlo and Bracy explained to you. It makes people lazy by absorbing their fit energy, which then goes straight to the 4 ring gods. The ring gods are supposed to be a force of good, but something turned them evil, and to find out what that was and how to save them, there's only one way. Challenge them to a fitness battle. Bracy then tells you to go to the Shrine of Taming, where you get your tutorial on taming monsters and turning them into something that is called an Exapel. With this power in hand, you set out into the 4 cardinal directions to face each of the ring god on his own. Of course, each region of the map has their own little stories in the villages and stuff, but we want to go over the big points in this video, or else it would probably take hours. At every ring god you reach, you, of course, will have to battle it. But you are not able to free them from the dark mist. Instead, after defeating them, they flee into the sky, just leaving a strange stone behind that is corresponding to their color. I wonder what those are used for. After all 4 are defeated, the set 5th area opens up. The Flying Fortress. This is actually a collection of many small flying islands surrounding a giant, flying fortress. And of course it mixes up all the colors here. The first ability you get here is, of course, flying, because you need to fly from one island to another, right? The second one is the Aura Arrow. You use that by pulling the ring and then releasing it. to fire an arrow made out of energy. This is used to activate switches and stuff like that. That's too far away for you to reach otherwise. With this, you will make your way to the big door of said fortress, where the 4 stones start shining and are set into the door, opening it up. In it are of course more levels, as well as 4 boss fights against the ring gods again, which you need to do in order to open up the final boss. Once you reach that final boss, it turns out to be a black ring. Circlo and Bracy explain that this is the lost ring god, who once wanted to turn everyone into his pawn by having them do exercise, but absorbs their fit powers, so their training ultimately amounts to nothing. He is doing something similar again, which is why everyone becomes lazy. You helping them and aspiring them to train again actually made him stronger even. And now he wants to reap his final fruit. You. The battle ensues and, well, of course you manage to beat it, because you are exercised well, right? But this is not over, because the 4 ring gods arrive to help him. Well, a battle against 5 ring gods, but of course it's a video game. You can defeat gods here. And you do. What happens then? Well, he is very angry and absorbs the other 4 ring gods, turning into the ultimate ring god, which uses all the colors and is very strong. But the ring gods inside of him are now freed, and as you attack the parts where they are in, you can actually free them and weaken the dark ring god. With that, you manage to defeat it one last time and save the world from laziness. The darkness vanishes, but not all is good. The ring gods have lost too much energy, and that reverts them back into eggs. The people living in the 4 regions of this land build shrines for those eggs in hope that one day they will hatch again and their good ring gods come back. They even start training in their honor. And this will be the post game. You can go through each level again, which are harder now. You can also always choose to lower the difficulty again, but that won't do anything for the post game story then. And with each level done on hard, more energy goes into the ring gods' eggs until they finally hatch. This opens up the very hard mode, where you have to make the ring gods grow again in power. This also goes for the 5th one, because they don't want him to return as evil, but instead open their arms and their hearts and let him in, so he can be a good ring god like the other 4 are, which will give us a nice little happy end for this story. With this, the story comes to a close, but you can, of course, still keep on raising your levels, collecting the items, and, most important, exercise. So, what do you think of this idea? Tell me in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, do a squat on the like button, as well as the subscribe button and the little bell. Also, in the description below, check out the links to my Twitter and Instagram, where I post stuff and keep you updated whenever I post a new video, as well as my Twitch, where I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 6 PM European time. Until next time, keep on training and bye-bye!